And we are live. Welcome into the Arena, a multi-platform gaming news podcast morning show for Thursday, April 14th, 2022. I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burley Burleman Gaming on Twitch. Burley, good morning to you. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Today's my last day of work for this week, so
nice.
Get through today. How are you, man?
Get through the morning show. Yeah. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, we were talking about before we started recording here. Kimura Takuya out here in Japan. You know, the famous actor who is Yagami Takayuki in the, of course, the Judgment Games. He was on morning TV on a morning show this morning here in Japan, and I was watching it, and I was in great anticipation of him talking about the next Judgment Game and the Judgment drama and the spin-off movie that they're going to be doing, but apparently he must have been under some kind of contractual agreement not to talk about it, because he came on the morning show to talk about his latest drama that's starting tomorrow, I think it is, here in Japan. So where his character is a boxing trainer, a former boxer that's now a trainer. So I was a little disappointed that I didn't hear him speak about Judgment or the Judgment series, that they're gonna start at some point, but oh well. I mean, it should be coming down the pipeline at some point, but yeah, I was like, oh, it's Kimura Takuya on there. Oh, it's like Judgment. No,
you got me.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. I did say that. I was like, Yagami. My wife's like, who is that? Who's Yagami? I'm like, never mind.
No. Here's what really happened. Your wife's like, if you mention Yagami one more freaking time.
But that's the thing. I hardly ever mention it to her, so that's why she was like, Yagami. And I'm like, it's just, never mind. It's a character that, a video game character that Kimura Takuya does. So,
honey, it's someone I care more about than you.
No.
Kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, we have an announcement to make. Burley, I'll let you go ahead and give the announcement about tomorrow and the morning show. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So tomorrow is Good Friday for us in North America. So we figured we'll take the day off from the morning show. But Expat and I are going to be working on some extra content that day. We are recording our extra take on Elden Ring.
That's right.
Because we've been promising some extra takes, but we've had some scheduling conflicts. So we can get, at least I have the footage all done for this one.
Right.
That's good. Now it's just the Horizon one we're just getting because we do have a guest. We're getting that all done and getting footage from both the PS4 and PS5 version of the game. So that way we can show you better.
Right.
Comparisons.
Right. So we're going to be recording Elden Ring for Extra Take tomorrow. So we're going to take tomorrow off for the morning show. We'll be back on Monday for the morning show at our usual time. So from Monday. So and stay tuned for the Elden Ring Extra Take. It'll first go up to our Patreon in early access, and then once it goes public, it'll go to our YouTube channel, so you can check it out either on Patreon or on YouTube. So all right, Burley, so in the morning show today, we're going to talk about Oddworld Soulstorm and the PS Plus dilemma that it had, apparently.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about BioWare and giving a small update on Dragon Age 4 and the new Mass Effect. Quakecon. It's going digital again. Sorry, everybody. And then, of course, No Man's Sky Outlaws expansion. We're going to show you a little bit of a video trailer of that towards the end of the show. So let's get the coffee going, Burley, and let's get the news started. All right?
Alrighty,
coffee's brewing. The week. Coffee's brewing. All right, we'll be back with Oddworld Soulstorm news right after this. All right. PS Plus was devastating for Oddworld Soulstorm sales, says developer.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
As the developer. Yeah, so anyway, this is from IGN. Of course, the link is below there. So Oddworld Soulstorm, being a free game on PlayStation Plus, was, quote, devastating, end quote, for sales, according to its creator. Lorne Lanning, founder of Oddworld Inhabitants, said the game was downloaded close to 4 million times through PS Plus. Good on you, people. 4 million times on PS Plus, obviously, because if you have the subscription, of course, you don't have to pay any extra money to download it, obviously. So over 4 million times. Significantly more than the studio's expectations of 50 to 100,000. Speaking on the Xbox Expansion Pass podcast, spotted by Video Games Chronicle, Lanning said there was nothing malicious about the deal on Sony's end, but circumstances made it, quote, a double-edged sword, end quote. Soulstorm was free to download in April 2021, the same month it launched, and while Sony has never made clear how it comes to this agreement with developers, it's understood that a one-off payment is made. Lanning explained that Oddworld Inhabitants and its partner developers were already struggling when they were approached by Sony. Quote, we were hitting a number of legacy, technical, debt issues, and talent issues, end quote, he said. The developer needed more money to finish the game and didn't expect launch sales on PlayStation 5 to earn more than what Sony offered, because in January, when the game was due to launch, there was still a severe shortage of consoles. Quote, we were supposed to deliver in January, so at that time, there wasn't going to be any game machines. We were like, how many could we possibly sell? End quote. Lanning continued. Quote, we needed the money to complete the project, and we thought we did a pretty good deal. In January, there's no way we'll sell more than this, end quote. So it goes on to say that the COVID-19 pandemic pushed Soulstorm back 3 months, however, and by this point, more PS5s were in the wild. Therefore, despite Sony essentially funding the final portion of development, Lanning said the 4 million downloads were, quote, devastating, end quote. All right, Burley, what's your take on this, man?
Well,
I mean, I just want to say before you start, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of developers and a lot of games that kind of fall into this same specific category, man. Well, what do you think? Go ahead, your thoughts.
Well, I want to get to the first part here. He expecting 50 to 100,000. Okay, you got to know that a lot of people that have a PS5, if you're giving a free PS5 game, and this is a PS5 game, they're giving it out for free.
Yeah.
People like me who are a PS5 owner, I'm going to download and try this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking? 50 to 100,000? Like, come on. That, like, get your ass out of your head. Like, that
Burley, isn't it the other way around? I mean, come on.
Sorry, your head out of your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go
you
ahead.
can tell my coffee has not kicked in today. I haven't had any spiritual opium.
No.
I just know it's gonna be a good one for the last morning show of the week. But anyway, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna get called out on comments and certain people that watch this later. Okay, but yeah, I understand. And they're like, Sony gave us a money amount, offered us. You chose to take the offer.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the main point.
You are a business. You chose the offer. There's a risk versus reward. You didn't think it was going to sell that much.
That's right.
Because there's not so many PlayStation 5s for the PS5 version. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this game is also out on PS4. It was
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep. It was a
cross-platform. Yeah. Cross-gen. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Cross-gen.
Yeah, I think it came to Xbox later, a couple months later, because like Sony got it first. But it's like, come on. You're gonna make your sales some through PS4. You chose through PlayStation to get the money because you knew, okay, we had costs. They probably went over budget.
Yeah.
On this. and we're like, okay, Sony's offering us. I'm just going to put the number 10 million, just as a placeholder number here. Sony's offering us 10 million. We can fund the rest of development, pay off our shit, and just get it out.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You chose to sign that deal. You need to live with the consequences.
Yep. Like, suck it up, man. Suck it up. That's
And you know what? The problem is this game didn't. I have my issues with the game.
Yeah, we talked about those issues. I mean, I had some too. Yeah.
Yeah. But your game is not a mass appeal game. Yeah. Let's be honest. This is not going to go for the mass market. This was going for people fans of the original Oddworld. What was it? Abe's Exodus. This is Soulstorm was the because it's the sequel.
Yeah, I thought this was a decent launch title for the PS5.
Yeah,
decent.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was a decent launch title.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah. It's just not my style of game. Like I played and streamed quite a bit of this game. Yeah. And it gets like the difficulty. This thing shoots up.
Yeah.
Really high.
Yeah.
And you really have to like your timing in the later sections.
Yeah.
You're half a second off, you're dead. Because the thing is like I think you can take like 2 hits and then you're dead kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I had problems with like jumping and all. I mean, it's hit and miss on a lot of areas. Yeah, and especially in those caves. When you get into the cave areas and it's really dark. Yeah, that's I had some problems there too. But anyway, that's another thing altogether about gameplay. But I mean, oh well. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you're gonna put your game on PS Plus, right? You're gonna get a lot of more people probably playing it that way. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't have played this game without PlayStation Plus.
Right.
And for some people that got this through PS Plus, they went back and got the remake of the first game because they said, "Oh, I like this," and then picked it up. Right. So it is like he mentions a double-edged sword. It's a benefit and a curse. But you chose to make the deal. You have to live with it. Like
that's right.
I know that these guys go for their narrative style games. Like good on them. Make what you want.
Yeah.
But you need to. It sounds to me they need to either, if Sony's coming to them with a check, if they think they're better off not taking the check from Sony, don't take the check from Sony.
Yeah.
And you need to really be smarter about your budgeting.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, Burley, it's time to move on. So let's get the drone ready and let's get that in flight. And after the drone flight, our next story, we're going to be talking about BioWare right after this. So here we go. Drone initiated, Burley?
Drone initiated.
All right, here we go. We'll be right back. All right, so BioWare gives us small and I think Burley and I, we have to apologize for this. This is really a small update. But I mean, it was. I mean, there wasn't much in the news today, but I thought I'd throw it in anyway. I mean, because at least they're talking about it. So the link is below from GameSpot. So. BioWare has multiple new projects in development, including the next entries in the Dragon Age and Mass Effect series. So it goes on. And of course, technical director Maciej Kurowski, I think this, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Forgive me if I am. But anyway, said in a blog post that BioWare is always looking to push itself from a technical perspective. And this is no different for the next Dragon Age. Kurowski teased that the characters in Dragon Age 4 or whatever the new game is called, will have, quote, more personality, end quote, than before, thanks to advance to BioWare's technology. So, obviously, the characters will probably have better, kind of like facial emotional states that will stand out probably in the game at some point. And, but anyway, quote, I can't wait to talk more about some of the interesting things we have done on the tech side for Dragon Age. We take characters very seriously and do a lot of work to give them more personality than they have ever had in the past, end quote, he said. Quote, I can't say more yet, but we will over time, end quote. So, yeah, quote, there's something special about Dragon Age, and there's something equally special about the Dragon Age community. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, beyond Dragon Age and Mass Effect, BioWare continues to support the MMO Star Wars The Old Republic, which just recently added the Legacy of the Sith expansion. So, yeah, I mean, and they said that Mass Effect, Burley, is basically really in the early stages of development. That's it. That's all we got.
So they got the title card made for Mass Effect.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like what we're showing here, are the image here that we have. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, and that little teaser trailer that they showed, what was it, at E3, I think it was, or no, I think it was the Game Award, like a Game Awards or Opening Night Live or something like that, when they showed that.
Well, one of those, they just dropped
teaser. Yeah, that teaser that they showed, yeah. But I mean, these games are probably still, I think we're going to get Dragon Age 4 before Mass Effect. I think that's a safe bet. But I mean, goodness, Burley, this could be like 2026. Wow, somewhere in there, maybe.
Wow, you're shooting early.
Hey, maybe I am. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, the thing is, we know this development has been rocky, because correct me if I'm wrong, they have stated they had to pretty much start over 1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
And they've had key people leave.
Yeah, key people leave and other people coming in and stuff. It's like this huge transition that they were having. Yeah. So
yeah, like it's cool that they're going to do more with. They say they're going to do more with this shit, but like with the anime, I just take it all with a grain of salt at this point, because what they're going to tell us they're going to do and what the game comes out are going to be too. Yeah, I don't hold BioWare after like Anthem and everything. I don't hold them in a high regard.
Yeah. So basically the gist of this story is there wasn't an update at all. A small update equals no update.
Well, what they're doing, because they've had negative press.
Right.
Because there's been no updates and you've had people leaving. They want to put any positive thing they can about Dragon Age out there to make us go, oh, it's still development. Oh, praise BioWare. Oh, praise them.
Yeah.
They're wanting us all to die and keep Dragon Age 4 in our minds.
Yeah.
They're doing this as like, no, you need to show us enough. You need to show us stuff. Like that one little trailer we got. What was it, E3 2 years ago, where they had the character Varric narrating, and you didn't get any gameplay, you just got still images.
Right.
Yeah. Like, we need actual little bit of gameplay, a little bit of, like, your CGI story cutscenes.
Yeah.
Of people talking to get us to really care.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, we got to call these stories out, man. Yeah. We show them here. It's not really a news story. But we're calling it out because it's not a news story. That's the problem. There are so many of these things out there that it's just like, we get a small update. Oh, okay. So kind of like clickbait in a sense, but we got to call it out, man, for what it is. It's nothing. They're not telling us anything. And until, you said, until we get like small gameplay trailers or something like that, there's really nothing, we don't know anything about it yet. So. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Burley, next up, let's talk about Quakecon. We're going to get to that after this. So let me go ahead and get the transition going. We'll be right back. All right, Burley, another game, another game show. just gonna be digital again. Yeah, another digital show. Like, you think that some of these smaller shows especially would kind of say, okay, well, hey, let's go back to a in-person event, because Quakecon is definitely not E3. It's not Gamescom. It's not Tokyo Game Show. It's a smaller show, but then again, and from this article here, the link is below, from GameSpot. I mean, they say in here that this is now going to be the third year that it's only digital. So, yeah. So let me read a little bit of the background here for all of you. This year's Quakecon, to be held August 18th through the 20th, will be a digital-only event, ZeniMax Media has announced. This will be the third straight year the annual Dallas, Texas-based fan convention has been digital only. It's no doubt disappointing for fans who usually attend the convention, as Quakecon is in many ways defined by its large in-person quote, BYOC, end quote, bring your own computer LAN party, as much as it is a celebration of id Software FPS franchises like Doom and Quake. So anyway, and it goes on to read, the announcement that it's going to be digital only. So anyway, Burley, your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, I'm kind of not surprised it's going to be digital only. Because more and more of these events, as we're seeing, they're not doing, and with in some areas cases are rising. Everyone's wanting to kind of play this safe, and I can understand it for safety of people, and for some of these events, no offense, you don't need to do them in person.
Yeah,
like the QuakeCon, yeah, for the whole, I don't know, people love doing the whole like LAN party and tournament aspect of it. Yeah, that's great, but like QuakeCon is one of these conventions I don't really pay that much attention to.
Yeah,
I'll be upfront and honest.
Yeah,
like what are we expecting realistically? Are we gonna get it? Because I know we got Rage 2 like a year or two ago, so we're gonna get like
that's been out a few years now. Yeah,
like
I look at it this way, man. Yeah, I understand that, a lot of people probably still think we don't need in-person events and all, but I mean, we're getting to a point now, we're not over COVID yet, but we're getting to a point now where they can put certain guidelines in place to make sure that it's a safe event for people. Yeah. Make sure that people are vaccinated, make sure you wear masks, have like areas where you have to maintain a particular social distance from others. And just limit the amount of people that can actually come in, and I think that's what they were originally supposed to do for E3 before they decided, okay, we're going to just shut E3 down. They were thinking of minimizing the amount of people. And I know they're doing that at Tokyo Game Show this year. They're going to minimize the amount of people that can come in, and children can't come either. So, because children still out here in Japan, the majority of children still have, at a certain age, still have not been vaccinated yet. They're starting to roll that out now, but, so I can see, these specific guidelines to help to get these events back up and moving again. So I'm kind of surprised that QuakeCon didn't do that. But then again, if you still think it's not safe enough, then, by all means, just make it all digital. Okay, Burley. Yep. So next up, let's talk No Man's Sky. We're gonna finish up on the show tonight talking about No Man's Sky, and
on a positive note.
On a positive, yes, the Outlaws expansion. Yeah, because a few weeks ago we were talking about No Man's Sky because No Man's Sky has been updated several different times, like 19 or 20 different times now. So we're gonna talk about
that. Seems like a small number for No Man's Sky.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, we're going to get to that right after this. So stay tuned. All right, No Man's Sky Outlaws expansion included in new updates. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the article here, but I'm going to play the video for you so that you can watch it while I go ahead and read it. So let me go ahead and get that going here. So yeah, No Man's Sky new update. Update 3.85 offers new exciting features, including the Outlaws expansion. The new enhancement of Hello Games will be available on all platforms. So this is from Griffin Davis at Tech Times. The link is below. So this means that Xbox, PlayStation, and PC players can all enjoy the new upgrades brought by the latest No Man's Sky Update 3.85. The new Outlaws expansion offers a different gameplay style, unlike other in-game enhancements. In this update, gamers can play as pirates. So from Kotaku reported that players could do all sorts of illegal things in the game, such as stealing, smuggling, pirate raids, etc. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So aside from the new solar sail starships that you'll have, the so-called outlaw stations also offer a new marketplace for contraband in-game items. So these stations also allow players to enjoy missions as space pirates. Another in-game enhancement you can look forward to involves space combat. With the new update 3.85, your ship will now have an energy shield. Yeah. So what do you think, Burley? Some pretty cool stuff here in this expansion.
Yeah, no, this looks good. I can't. Good on them to keep putting content into this game. Because like this game is how many years old? I'm actually looking it up, and this is actually update 2022.
Okay,
22nd update.
22nd update. Okay.
Yeah, this game
Close
came
enough.
out in 2016 in August.
2016. Yeah.
So we're almost 6 years of this game. Like, well done. Like they screwed up at the launch, but they keep putting their time and effort and just making up for the mistakes of it. And since they were a small development studio, I give them the pass. I give them a pass on that.
Yeah.
So, but good on them putting an effort into it. Like, I have the game downloaded on my Series S. I just haven't had the time to sit and put in the time into the game. I
still have it on my PS4 Pro. Yeah. So, and it's been a while since I played it, but now I might actually try it either on the Pro or might just download it on the Series X and try it out. So, yeah, good stuff. And have you ever tried the VR mode for No Man's Sky?
I'd have to have something with VR.
Oh, that's right. You don't have that. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I tried it when it initially launched, and it was pretty cool. But that's actually the last time I used my VR headset. But anyway, yeah. So far,
I was gonna say I heard VR was good for the game. It's just
it is.
It's like I now have to either buy a PSVR, which no point with the second one coming, and I want to see how that kind of goes, or do I just kind of buy one for my PC? But the problem is, if I buy a VR, I got all this freaking cables and crap. I got enough crap in my apartment.
Oh yeah. That's the problem. It's the cable controversy. I mean, it's just it's I don't know about VR, man. Especially the first generation. Second generation, we'll see. But anyway,
once we get wireless, where I have the headset, I don't have to have a wire going to my console or on my PC. Yeah, that's when let's look at this.
Yeah, I mean, when it gets to the point where it's wireless and all, and it's more comfortable on your head, for a longer amount of time. I mean, I'd probably look into getting it. But anyway.
Oh, Carl, our other co-host, chiming in here. Gotta get that MetaQuest. Yeah, no, I've hated Facebook for years.
Carl, man, it's so funny. Carl just lurks through the whole show and doesn't type anything until I utter the words VR out of my mouth, and then he starts to type. That's so funny. I love it, man. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Carl. We really appreciate you being here in the chat. So thanks so much.
Well, how many hours do you have logged into your MetaQuest, Carl?
Oh goodness,
Since he's got like 200 hours on every PSVR game.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah.
Actually,
I came in late this time, but I do like to lurk. Okay. Yeah.
We appreciate it, man.
Yeah. No problem, man. Yeah. So. All right. So yeah. So that's gonna be a wrap on this week for the morning show, and of course, as Burley was mentioning earlier, of course, we're gonna be taking the day off from the morning show tomorrow due to Good Friday and the Easter weekend, and we'll be back again at our usual time on Monday. But we're going to be recording our Elden Ring Extra Take episode tomorrow. We're going to be throwing that up onto to Patreon in early access, and then it will go to our YouTube channel when it goes public. So, yeah.
Oh,
and Carl says 10,000 hours on my MetaQuest 2. Yeah, right. 10,000.
Okay, yeah, sure, Carl.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
You wish. It's all him trying to import triangle strategy.
Yeah. Any turn-based game. Yeah.
Tactical based RPG. Yes.
Yeah.
It's all chess. It's all chess.
Yep. So, Carl, I'm looking forward to your Mount Rushmore on Saturday. So, anyway, our next edition of the Arena Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast, we're going to be recording that this coming Saturday, and of course, the topic of the show is going to be our Mount Rushmore of video game characters. We've gotten some responses on Twitter, and of course, we'll be giving a shout out to those as well during the episode. So looking forward to that. So, and Burley, I'm looking forward to your picks for your Mount Rushmore of video game characters. I have mine ready.
I got mine ready.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun to talk about them, and I'm interested to see how many of the 4 that go up on Mount Rushmore are the same. I would not be surprised though if all 4 of all 3 of ours are completely different. But anyway,
we may each have like one
or two.
Yeah, I can't. The majority of them I don't see overlapping. Okay. And then Carl, hey, VR tabletop game would be cool. Well, we'll get on that. Tweet it out, man.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of the Arena Multiplatform Gaming News Podcast Morning Show. Of course, you can catch us Monday through Friday at 4:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter. So you can catch us on those 3 platforms, multi-stream. So we hope to catch you in the next one, and I want to thank Carl for being in the chat, and as well as all of you that come and watch on video on demand. We really appreciate all of your support. And Burley, after this, I'm going to go and watch Picard episode 7. Of course, next Monday we'll be doing our reactions video to Picard season 2 episode 7. As well as Halo. I'm going to watch episode, I think it's episode 3 tonight. I'm going to be watching of Halo. So I don't know if Carl has watched that yet, but I'm looking forward to watching that. So, yeah. All right. So, Burley, have a great day. And all of you out there that are going to watch in video on demand, have a great rest of your morning and a great day. And we will catch you in the next edition of the morning show next Monday. Okay, so tomorrow we are off, so we will be back on Monday. So thank you so much.
Says episode 4 for Halo. He's halfway.
Oh, that's right. Episode 4. Yeah, that's right. Episode 3 last week. Yeah. So 4 tonight. So looking forward to
New Hope.
So. Anyway, yeah. So, Master Chief, the New Hope. Yeah. The New Hope for Paramount. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So anyway, take care, everyone, and we hope to catch you in the next edition of the morning show next Monday. Take care. Everyone. Peace out. All right, Burley, kill the feed.
With pleasure. Yeah.